Growing up as my mother's only child, but having two siblings on my father's side, I never thought I was going to be able to become an older sister, although I had always wanted to be. Luckily, my dad's wife unexpectedly got pregnant after having their last child 16 years ago. Being able to watch someone grow into the person they will soon become is such an incredible experience. My baby brother is easily the best thing to have come into my life. It's really crazy how much you can care for a child when they're not even yours. Today, I will be talking about how I found out I was going to have a younger sibling and how he has impacted our lives. Now, how did I find out I was going to have a baby brother? I found out I was going to become an older sister in March 2018. First, I'll explain how I found out my dad's wife was pregnant, and second, I will talk about how we all found out the gender. I was at home when I received a message from my sister, which was a picture of her mother smiling. I found it odd that she had sent me that, but I saw something in the picture and it was a pregnancy test. I remember just staring in the notification center, just looking at the little square at the corner and looking at the picture because I was nervous to open it for some reason. But then afterwards, I received a second picture of just a pregnancy test, which then I decided to finally open it, and I saw that it was positive. I was so shocked because I knew that they had wanted another child, but I never thought that would happen. Then afterwards, I received a FaceTime call from my sister, and they were all in the kitchen talking, and we were all just talking about how excited we were to finally be able to have a new addition to the family. We just covered how I found out I was going to become an older sister. And now let's talk about when he was born. His birth was an unexpected surprise. I will talk about when he was born and then how everything changed after his birth. We always knew he was going to be born in November, but we never thought that he was going to be born on my birthday. They had always joked around about it. They would be like, oh, he's going to be born on your birthday, but we thought that it was too unlikely to happen. And so his C-section was scheduled for the 23rd. On the 20th, they went in for their last ultrasound, their last checkup, and then the doctor had told her that she had to have the baby then and there. I remember my dad calling me and telling me, oh, your brother's going to be born today. And I thought he was joking because I thought that was very unlikely to happen. I found out that he was not joking and that he was going to be born that day. Then, unfortunately, I couldn't be there for the birth, but I did get to meet him 2 days later when I finally went to my dad's house, which ended up being amazing. So many things are different now that he's there with us. For example, before him, I was always the youngest in the house, and so it was strange having someone so small in age and size there. It's weird because our schedule now revolves around him. We can't be so loud in the night because we want him to sleep and I'll wake up. Our plans in the day can change so quickly because he can maybe not be in a good mood, so we have to change our plans, push them off for later, cancel them, whatever it is. Sometimes he even just drags us out of our rooms just to be with him, so it ends up all being worth it in the end because in the day we all get to play with him and have fun because he does enjoy being with us sometimes. Now we just talked about my brother's birth and the aftermath. Even if having him around is a handful and can be distracting sometimes when you're trying to do your own thing, but it ends up being really worth it in the end. My baby brother is one of the most amazing people I have ever met. Today we discussed how I was pleasantly surprised with the fact that I was going to become an older sister. Even though you may not expect to become an older sister at 14 years old, it ends up being a very amazing thing.